Hey, what's going on, guys? We're Ghost here, and today we have another TWAB, and I've heard that this is a good one, so let's get straight into it, alright? This week in Destiny, we're chatting about what we're aiming to improve the power, This week in Destiny, we're chatting about where we're aiming to improve the power climb, and reminding everyone of the rules of the upcoming Epic Raid race happening soon. Are you partaking in the Iron Banner? No, but I need to. Are you prepping your fire team to attempt to make history at the world's first finishers at the Epic Raid race? Absolutely not. I have no friends. Bigger power climb improvements. Iron Banner is back. Desert Perpetual Epic Raid is almost upon us. Join us for Bungie Bounty for Good live stream. Finding the path. Over the past several weeks, we've been adjusting, tuning, and tweaking the portal rewards with improvements made in and leading up to update 9.1.0.1. But these shorter term changes have not met the needs of players enough and will still need to address more of the overarching features. We're going to go over some of the bigger changes that are coming to progression, and we're still fine tuning all the specifics, and we'll share more in future tweets as we get things dialed in. But rather than make you wait, we wanted to share our general direction and get your feedback. Raid and dungeon reward updates. One major feedback item is that we have seen the community since the Edge of Fate launched was that their new raid was not feeling rewarding enough. We heard that it feels bad to get tier 1 rewards from difficult content that requires coordinating a larger team, and that you also want more opportunities to get bigger power gains from raids too. In next week updates 9.0.2, we are buffing up raid rewards in the Desert Perpetual, as well as changing up legacy raids and dungeons content to let you farm exotics infinitely without a weekly lockout. Thank God. The issue is, bro, I still don't have Euphony. I've cleared that raid at least 80 times, and from what I heard, they patched the button glitch, which means now I'm gonna have to learn how to do it and then get 6 people to coordinate how to do it too. I ain't never getting that thing, dog. It's just not happening at this point. Here's the full preview of the changes planned for September 23rd. An increasing power gains from completing encounters in the Desert Perpetual raid between 300 and 500, regardless of the number of feats active, and beyond 500 for 4 feats. Plus, I'm just say DP. The DP raid rewards will now drop starting at tier 3 with an additional feats increasing chances for tier upgrades. DP raid Cutthroat Cabans modifier will now count as 2 feats when determining reward quality. Removing the weekly friction to exotic weapon rewards and legacy raids and dungeon activities, these will now have a chance to drop each time their source encounter is completed. People can finally get Buried Bloodline and Icebreaker. I know some people still don't have Icebreaker. Adjusting the power climb. We'll go more in depth with the changes next week. Perfect. Adjusting the power climb. We've been moving in the direction of improving the power of your drops in the portal and the Desert Perpetual raid. On Tuesday, we took a few steps forward with the update 9.1.0.1 by incrementally upgrading the power of drops in certain power bands that weren't where we wanted them to be. We intend to take an even bigger strides forward in the upcoming patch. Here's the plan. We're working on speeding up the power climb even further. Beautiful. Bonus in-ground power updates. Okay, catch up mechanics to help your friends that own the power climb. Sounds good. In addition to the changes for speeding up the power climb, earning seasonal power is like climbing up a mountain, and we want to welcome more Guardians to Mountaintop every season. To do this, we need to continue to improve the power player gains from playing in the portal, whether they are the type of player who wants to aim for the highest grades or not. Speeding up the climb for everyone is all about creating more opportunities for all our players to gain power. Bonus engrams update. We want bonus engrams to be a source of motivation, encouraging you to play a variety of activities in the portal for progression and providing a pathway to consistently gain additional power. To do so, in the interest of helping more players get into the mountaintop, bonus engrams and portal activities will now contribute to the power grind until 550. This is wonderful. The question is, I'm like 90% sure y'all also said last week that bonus reward is gonna have a chance to drop Pinnacle. But that wasn't anywhere in these patch notes. We got any updates on that? I would appreciate that. Let me unpack that for me. Catching up to your friends. If you've missed part of the power climb or you're still feeling too far behind, don't worry. We're going to add a new catch-up mechanic that will help jumpstart you into earning power and a higher tier rewards. Our goal is to ensure that lots of opportunities to earn more powerful rewards are in higher tier loot, even if you're flying in during the latter part of the season. Look for more details soon. I like that. I like that a lot. More weekly powerful rewards. This weekly ritual is not giving enough rewards for power climbing right now. There are several weekly bumps built into the portal as part for the seasonal hub weekly reward tracks, but we want to logging in each week at the reset to be even more meaningful and worthwhile. Yes, we do. I'm glad you're saying that. In the future seasons like Lawless, after Renegade's expansion goes live, we want players who consistently finish their weeklies to reach the top of the power climb with plenty of time to earn all the rewards they want. Earning additional power rewards beyond weeklies, such as playing the expansion or the portal, should be an additional option to accelerate your progress even faster, rather than feeling like the only way to make progress. Thank you. In 9.1.0, we took our first steps towards enhancing the weekly ritual by adding a new challenge to Desert Perpetual Raid. For a future update, we are taking another small step forward by improving the weekly challenges you can access in the seasonal hub. We intend to build off this start and develop more robust weekly challenges to future expansions and seasons. We're still working on all the details on how to hit these goals, but we'll be back next week with more info on how we're making bigger improvements to the power climb. Okay, so far pretty solid. I'm pretty solid. I'm gonna give you some snaps for that. That was pretty solid. I'm interested to see, very interested to see about this catching up to your friends. That's gonna be really cool. I wonder if this bonus power update, because if we're gonna be a mixture of bonus power engrams, the bonus engrams give you also can be pinnacle and increase the power level. So that this, like they said, this will be more of an incentive to go from activity to activity to activity instead of just spamming one. So beautiful. Let's read more. They got more about Iron Banner. Iron Banner has made its return this week and players have already jumped into the fray. Have you had a chance to join the battlefield yet? As we shared earlier this week, we issued a live update in Iron Banner to begin swap out the visuals of Iron Banner Beryllium armor set to be replaced with the upcoming Ancient Majesty set. The Ancient Majesty set will not be made purchasable in another store, and the Iron Beryllium set's original visuals will be available in a later update. Because of the swap, some icons and set names may be incorrect. We're working on update this in the future patch. Reminder, Iron Banner ends on server reset on September 23rd, so if you want to finish the rewards pass, complete challenges, and earn all the rewards in that event has to offer, we recommend you hop in and join the fun. The Epic Raid is almost here. Okay, some important stuff. The Desert Perpetual Epic Raid race is almost upon us once again by CBG Ray and Evan F 1997 on September 27th. The pre-show kicks off at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on the Bungie Twitch channel with some exclusive interviews before the raid opens at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Those who tune into the race for 1 hour between September 27th and 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on September 28th, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on any Destiny 2 stream with drops enabled by the streamer will receive the Gnarled Tendrils emblem. If you don't want to miss the action, we are once again partnering with many amazing creators who will be covering the World First race. Here are the official partner streaming scheduled channels right now. So they got, oh, that's cool. They got different people from every area. Beautiful. Updated raid race rules. As the raid race approaches, we want to make sure players are aware of our updated streaming guidelines required to qualify for World's First. To reiterate, streaming is required, but only one member of the 6-star team must stream. The stream must be on YouTube, Twitch, or Bilibili. That's new. The stream must be set to video on demand. If any team member wants to hide a portion of their screen, they must use an overlay provided by Bungie here, or use their own version that only blocks the designated areas provided in our overlay. Team members cannot use additional overlays to block or other portions of their stream, even as a joke. I want to see what this overlay is. What overlay look like? Okay, that's actually not bad. Not bad at all. The team member whose streams cannot black their screen out or hide their screen or portions of the screen outside the designated areas to showcase an overlay. Game audio must always be on, but players can be the voice audio. Streaming team member must fill out this contact form before 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on September 27th. If you plan on streaming the World First race, here's the form to submit your streaming information for a chance to make it on the broadcast. Oh, here's a sneak peek of some of the patch notes coming in update 9.0.2, currently targeting the release on September 23rd. Graviton Spike reduced the bonus AoE damage from stasis overcharge hits versus players by 30 to 1. Good God. You know what? It deserved it. But the thing that I'm a bit concerned is, why just the stasis one? Grand Overture increased total reserves from 48 to 58. Was 40 from 48, so they bumped it back up. QB reverted the 8% damage nerf versus damage in bosses. Reverted the 15% damage nerf to charge time for bonus for combatant sites. These two changes revert all nerfs and okay. So Chromatic Fire returned the super base elemental debuff application to Chromatic Fire's explosions. Beautiful. Reinstated, this is a controversial by the way. Reinstated the energy return to Vortex grenades as well as the ability to trigger the exotic perk twice. Young Hamkaras fixed an issue where Young Hamkaras Spine wasn't granting the correct amount of grenade energy when killing Guardians with an ability. It should now always give the intended 8% for Guardian kills and 33% for combatant kills before stat scaling. Good. Proud Titan. Titans be proud. Scroll. We're continuing to receive feedback on Ashen Iron and working on improvements and changes that make game enjoyable and fun for everyone. We appreciate all your patience and passion for Destiny 2, and we wish you luck on your world's first race attempts and your Iron Banner event participation alike. D2 community team. Okay. Overall, pretty solid. They're communicating. As DMG would say, let's get some momentum. I'm excited by this. Now, cautiously excited because they've been towing the lines with a bunch of changes that should not have made it off the whiteboard. Am I upset about it? Yes. Am I glad they're fixing them? Yes. Does that mean they deserve to be praised for it? No, because it shouldn't have happened in the first place. But it does not mean you cannot be happy that the changes were reverted. Overall, happy about the swap. I hope these changes make it through. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Stay spooky, and I see you in the next video. The Evo video is still coming. I have just been in a catastrophic editing slump, by the way. I don't even want to look at Premiere on my computer sometimes, so I'm working on it. I'm sorry it's taking too long. Have a good one. Stay spooky, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace.